We also want to take a moment to present a proposal based on how we process outdoor currently in Puerto Rico. But before we go to that, let's talk about the end-to-end that we have here for outdoor. The system configuration is the same for outdoor, very similar to what we have for pay TV. Also, the system configuration is similar at what we have with you will see here that the information regarding category, advertiser, agency, brand group, it's the same. We don't use DBPF to enter information regarding outdoor. What it starts in here on the configuration side is the information that comes from a manual Excel log. These here are the names of the columns that are needed in order for us to process that log into A3 system. We created a macro with the help of Keith McKenzie that help us be more effective when doing data entry that already have the information, and we just have to include new data. We measure approximately 27 routes, more or less 500 displays for a total events of almost 2,000. It depends on the month of the year. It could be less. It could go down to 150. We also have here that the log must be important as SCV. So we change the log that we create manual from Excel to CSV. We enter using the window menu 17A to insert the log. In outdoor, the agency configuration media collection, any information regarding outdoor in terms of the name of the suppliers, rates, location, improvements. Right now, Keith is helping me. It's responsible of that information. He's helping us here collect that data, whether it's directly for suppliers or client service itself. Outdoor log window, it's in server A3. Any errors, any fixing, any updates that are needed, or direct support is Sivaraj from Gilbert Sean A3 team. The export, we just, after cleaning, just wait for the export into a Dynamics that goes directly after inserting all the information of the month. Outdoor, we deliver on a monthly basis. So what do we ask or expect or want to do is a proposal. This proposal is will be presented by Keith McKenzie and Marjorie Sanjurjo to look for better alternative to be more efficient on what we do right now. We've been very manual in our procedure, as you're going to see below, sorry. And we want to be also, apart from being more efficient, we are also looking for alternative to minimize costs, current costs. So right now what we do is configure location, what we are proposing, sorry, is configure location address in A3 system. We will want to configure in a map application like Google Map the allocated locations, the exact coordinates of those displays. We upload images with specific coordinate into A3, creating a log that we're working on right now. And then this log be configured directly into A3 one time only, and after that all we have to do is go outside collect the images and insert it into the system. Right now, we're doing it the other way around. We go out, we take pictures, we come in, and we create the file, taking a lot of manual time. The data input window, insert directly, data entry, brand name, copy lines, select cost displays. We, on a monthly basis, need to have that in the log and then insert that log. And I believe we can configure that already into the system without having to insert it on a monthly basis over and over again. Cleaning process, check errors and new insertions, and then go directly into it, dynamics. This will also reduce the amount of time we spend doing quality and validation of the information. Since it's very manual, you will imagine that the validation is also manual. Current procedure versus the proposal will be no previous configuration in A3. We will have a previous configuration in A3. Right now we need what we call a master log created manually, each column and field. No need of a master log created manually. Match in the log manually the upload photos with data. Images will be already matched to location coordinates, making it easier for the data entry process. New images need to be converted after importing log. Step will not be needed. More time effort, less time effort. Errors projection is more due to the manual procedures. More accurate data, less manual steps, more opportunity to grow, and cost effectiveness. So what do we do right now? On the data entry methodology and procedures, this is what we currently do. Step 1, we extract the report of the previous month in an Excel format, just to have at least an idea of what we already have in the street. We prepare the columns of the report according to the log format that we need then to be imported into A3 system. We go out to the field and we take the pictures with a camera. We go to the location that we already have in files, but we don't have a log of the specific location based on GPS or the coordinates that what we are going to present. We check all images taken with current master log, extract from previous month, leave information of same images from previous month, and create new rows for those images that change, and then insert the number of the image. Make sure that all rows were checked and new ads inserted, including that each row have brand, copy line, advertiser, etc. And then check manually file format, rows, data included in each column, image, number of new ads. This is only to create the Excel file. After we have the Excel file clean and we do the checkups to make sure that the information is accurate, then we go to step 2. We import the log into A3. We have to convert into a CSV. After that, a data entry needs to insert the events that shows the logs. So basically, we are doing data entry twice. After inserting data of each imported log, we have to run the images conversion to insert new photos. We have to create multiple logs in order to finally insert all the outdoor information. Clean the log data imported, and then upload into a dynamic. So what we're doing here is basically making 2 procedures of the same information. We create it manually, then we move it into A3 to manage the log. So it's two procedures for just one information, for the same information. Here we deliver on a monthly basis. It's a calendar that we present annually prior to year start, where we indicate to clients the exact dates of the month that we are going to be delivering. Outdoor, it's delivered on a monthly basis. And other information actually is the same that I presented in for print. Until now, do you have any questions?
Just a clarification. You are creating the log, right? With the output that you get from A3.
Yes.
It's the first step. And when you have that, you will go with a laptop or something on field, or only the list imprinted?
We go with a laptop to the field and also a track log that present the locations just to insert the information. But we don't have we have the locations, but we have it manually. We don't have in system already configured the locations that we could go and insert the information just right there.
It's on a spreadsheet. It's on a spreadsheet only?
Spreadsheet, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So after having this presentation, which it's very basic, but it's very manual, we were working on proposals. This situation, it's been asked for since years before. Client service presented or did business with the industry or specific information regarding outdoor that at the end what it was presented for the proposal and the information that they expected were not the same. So that's why we end up doing a lot of manual situation and also having more costs in terms of what we do for outdoor. So what are we looking for? More efficient ways, timeless ways, and more accurate ways and information to sell or to provide to our customers. So first thing that we have in place, and this came out from a meeting that we had last year with client service. Now Matthew Stocker will be leading client service in Puerto Rico. On that meeting, we also include Alessandra Rossi and Fernando Reyes that I believe are working on a project about outdoor in Mexico. So right now, what we need that we could do and that we could provide to our customers is a more detailed module in AppDynamics. Right now, the only information that they are receiving is a brief description and the image, probably the costs based on how many times it is shown in a month and in 2 months, etc. So we are already providing in the log and the information that we enter into A3, the cost per display, the location, even though it's collected manually, the size, display type, and media. So right now we're working with Matthew and Jacinder from AppDynamics to see a way to include these modules more detail oriented since they already exist, that include this information that our industry is asking for. This information is already being collected into the information that we are providing, so no extra or additional effort needs to be done apart from AppDynamics team. Now, the question came to the table. When we are expecting to start with the migration of A4 and MediaPath, because they don't want to work on this module if we are already moving, and if we have to wait, I don't know, maybe a year or more, then they will start working on this module. But they start asking me about specific dates of migrations. This is the Excel. I know that it's not shown properly here on a presentation, but I will be sending you the documentations for your review. The columns that are needed for the current module that we have right now on A3. In order for A3 to read these log imports, these are the columns that need to be included. I am going to leave you now with Keith McKenzie. He's going to talk more about the proposal that he and Marjorie have been working on for the past couple of months. They are the ones supporting outdoor here after we collect all the information from all field data entries, and they have seen opportunities that can help us be more efficient in terms of how we collect this data and how we present this data to our customers. Marjorie has been very efficient in looking for information, applications, and everything that is needed, also including probabilities and opportunities of growth. And Keith has been very due diligence in terms of statistical and technology ways of making it better without having to go into a big costs of working this view. So I'm going to leave you with him in order to give you more details about this proposal.
Sure. Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Well, good day, ladies, gentlemen. My name is Keith McKenzie. I'm quality control for Nielsen here in Puerto Rico. And my coworker, Marjorie Sanjurjo, she works with me. We're part of Joanna's team, Resonance and Reaction. And we've been working together to find ways to make out-of-home media more efficient and more accurate than it has been these past years. I've been working in this specific media for almost 3 years now, and Marjorie has been helping me make this achievable for like a year now. And in this journey, we've seen many ways that this can improve. Let me see if I can share the screen with you guys. Can I share the screen?
It's already shared.
It's already shared? Oh, so you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Perfect. Well, I'll give you an example of how you already saw a slide of how AdDynamics works right now and what they can provide our clients, the type of information they can see. Let's see. This is something of what our clients actually get right now. If they wanted to see the ads that are going around for the month of September, you can see the period. They're in alphabetical order. Tell us who the advertiser is. Creative, a description. And this is basically what our clients get if they wanted to see information about their products. What I've been trying to do is, let's see. Let's work with this over here. This is the log, yeah, that we use to feed A3. So AdDynamics can display this information. But we found a way to use Google Maps using this exact same format. We need not change much. The end result is something like this. Using Google My Maps, I can feed this information. You see here. Let's see if we can see the table. Let me see. I want to see the table. So let me get name, picking a font style. But what I'm seeing right now, all of these sheets, these are Excel sheets that are fed into My Maps. Wait, I think we got it. No, not again. Did you get out of your Google account? Did you see me on my Google account? Let me go in my, oh, here's my account right now. Let's try this. My
¿Hoy me escuchas, Vic?
Sí, Pablito.
Sí, sí te escuchamos.
A la hora de que se cancelaron la cuenta de Joana, lo perdimos, ¿no?
Sí, ¿me escuchan?
Sí, sí te escuchamos, Marjorie.
Sí, es de acá de Puerto Rico. Déjame verificar con Joana. Estoy cerca de ella.
Gracias.
Hold on just one second. Hello. Can you include Kit Mackenzie in the conference?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? Sorry for that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I just had to go into my account to see. Okay. This is the one.
No, just Empire's.
Okay. So let's start once again. Just a general preview. I was showing you guys how the Excel log looks, right? This is what we already use. Well, this same information can be used into Google Maps. And this is how the end result would look like. Here we have a map with all of the coordinates that were on that Excel sheet represented on a map, on a scalable map. We can click on points, see? And we got information of this billboard, the media name, the date, what's actually, well, this ain't accurate to the point, but we can work with that. You can just add images here. We got a lot of information here. We got the distributor, we got cost, the size, and most importantly, coordinate information. This will give us a much more accurate sense of who's where and doing what. This area specifically is Google My Maps. This is where we edit the maps that we can do whatever we want with it. Show whatever we want to show the clients, we can work with it here, edit it. Here's a billboard with a couple of photos. So you can keep adding photos to it. In the case they were digital, they have a loop with 8 creatives. We have our information here. And this is what the client would see. This is a preview. What you see here are layers that are created in Excel and spreadsheets. This is a spreadsheet specifically designed for the tactical media. You can add or take it away. Same for Lamar. In case you were interested in how both they would work, where you keep them both. On top of that, we got our geographical data that we can add or take off to see in which specific zip code this particular creative is affecting. Of course, you can add or take this off as you please. But at the end result, this is what you're going to be looking at. Let's see. Where is it? Over here. Over here in Puerto Rico, our biggest media providers are Lamar, B Media, and Tactical. They hold the majority of the advertisements here in Puerto Rico. This is the total amount of locations we work with right now. We have 362 billboards. As you can see, some of them locations are duplicated. This is one of the problems we want to fix with coordinates. With coordinates, it's more exact, is they have the same location name, but as you can see, they're different media providers. With coordinates, we can solve this problem. Let's see what else we can show you. For media providers, these are the different roads we actually monitor at this moment, the routes. And this is one of our media providers. This is an example of what they already show to their clients. And something like this is what we're trying to aim to achieve by using this Google software. You can see, it shows you both sides. This is what something would be perfect if we could actually add a module like this to the ads we already have in our 8 Ad Dynamics reports. Since the implementation of Google Apps, we have been experimenting to see what can be achieved with this new software. This is where we notice Google Maps and Google Mind Maps and how it can be a very nice asset to have a better data entry information collecting module regarding the exact location of a product and how it can affect. Google Maps and Mind Maps work together to represent data on a sheet, on a scalable map that allows us to see the exact location of the billboard and how billboards are doing on that same monthly period. All these images you're seeing right now aren't constant. It would be that every month, as the data entry clerks coming, bringing the data, they would change. You could actually get an overhead view of what's happening in the area at a moment. The same format we already use is the same format we use for Ad Dynamics. With all of this new technology that's basically free, we can look for new business in maybe the reach and frequency area. Who knows? We can create a relationship with our street agency, government street agencies, to collect information of traffic flows. Just imagine, you can know what's advertising in this section, how many people are passing by. You could get maybe a vague idea of who's being affected and how much. Basically, this is what we can do and what can be done. This can be done with very little resources, technology we already have. We just need to go to. And this is just a preview. I'm going to leave you with my coworker, Marjorie. She's going to be talking to you about some of the stuff we could need for this proposal if it were ever given the go. Marjorie?
Hi everyone. And hi, my name is Marjorie. I currently work in the radio department. I talk about what we need. Well, we need very little resources. We already possess the technology required to achieve this. With the out-of-home proposal, we will be able to reduce current cost and will add value to media service, making it sustainable by itself. We recommended a GPS tracker for the cameras will greatly accelerate the process. A geolocator adapter for our cameras or a new set of cameras with better functionality. The last point refers to something like the photos taken with the phone that include location. We know client service is working on a business commitment with the outdoor industry to collect logs for this media, but we haven't made a new future progress, reason why we are checking other alternatives. Google Map was one of the options we contemplate, specifically the benefits that we have found in Google Maps and Google Earth. Then explain. Kit explain some of the things that will be attractive to our customer in Google Earth.
Let's see, one of the ways we're trying to acquire all of this data, working with client services, which they are helping us a lot, is we use rate cards provided to us by agencies.
Hasta el fondo, ¿no?
This
Hasta
is,
el fondo.
this is one of the rate cards we are provided with. Thank you, see. Sure, I lost the rate card. Well, I can't seem to find the rate card right now that they provide us with, but I am going to show you an example. The other example is whatever rate cards information doesn't come in the rate card, we acquire a billboard location by this manner. Let's say one of our data entry clerks is in the field. He's around, he's taking photos. We don't have an information of a new billboard. He'll take the photo and he'll give us the information of the place he took the photo. 421146. You can see he'll give us the information of this spot where he took the photo in a safe place, right? I bet he would sit more over here. But he will report to us that he can see 2 billboards. As you can see, if you look closer using Google Maps, you can notice these billboards right here. And as you can see, you can realize a lot of new things. We can basically do most research without having to even leave the office. Of course, you can actually even get to see the creative, but we can't rely on that exact information yet. But this would be one of the ways we plan to acquire this data. And not only for Puerto Rico, this could work for any other country in the world. If we wanted to know the location, we just click here, and the location is given to us at this precise moment. And again, that's a very big achievement right now. Let's see how it all works.
Thank you, Keith and Marjorie. So basically what we're trying to achieve with the proposal here is first for us to at least provide a log with the specific locations that we've been collecting right now, to see if there is a way either in A3, I don't know, maybe using Google Map or the same Dynamics, to be more accurate on the information that we're presenting to our clients. We're looking for maybe the programmers or someone that will say yes, that we could pre-configure at least the locations, and all we have to do is just go out, maybe take the pictures coming, and just do the data entry as we do with any other medias. Doesn't have to do the manual Excel log over and over again. This is very time consuming. That's one. Second, we know that client service right now is trying to do in business to collect the logs for the medias with these suppliers out there, at least in Puerto Rico, but we haven't made any progress in this particular area, and we don't know how much time is going to need. Third, we know that in Mexico, Alessandra and Fernando are working in something regarding outdoor, that we had at least a first approach last week. We would like to see what they're doing, and if we can merge or include more ideas into what they have, or maybe this could be something good for them. We are more than able to help and support any new idea or commitment that is coming for outdoor. I will be giving you, apart from the end-to-end of outdoor, the presentation of the proposal, and if any other information that you might be needing, you can reach me. You can reach Keith and Marjorie. Actually, this is their project. They're well aware of what they're doing. And if you have any questions, just ask.
No questions you have, but only one comment. Mm-hmm. I like the proposal, the improvement that Kate proposal and Marjorie suggests to us. But this part of the delivery, I think we can align with the Mexican service because we have the same situation. I think we need to rethinking the software delivery, because right now we use pay cartography, because maybe 7 years ago when we tried to use the Google Maps, we need to pay a budget or pay the service. When you use the Google Maps with the proposal, the business proposal. But I think now we need to rethink this delivery system that we have in Mexico, and I think it's possible to use the same.
Yes, I took the opportunity. I know we're talking about the end-to-end to do the migration as soon as possible, but I took the opportunity to also present the proposal because it is something that has been going around for years now. Client survey has keep asking for being more accurate and include more information. I know we're working at least to include the modules that they're going to be needing in the Dynamics.
Yep.
With the information that we currently have, but we need to move forward. We need an update in our current procedure on the way we collect and provide the database of outdoor. We're not saying that we want to include this proposal right away with the migration, but at least to know that we are looking for better alternatives of what we do right now. We use Google Maps because, well, at least it's an application that we already start using, Google first. Second, it's at least Google Map is free for us to show you this. I don't know if there is an application that we already are using that will be better, or that if it is something that we could add into a Dynamics, but at least we wanted to use Google Map for you to have an idea of what we're looking for to move forward, be more efficient, less cost, less time spend, and more cost effective.
Okay. I don't know, Pablito, is a good opportunity to show this outdoor service to the Puerto Rico team.
Yeah, sure. Let's make a session for that. I was gonna ask the same thing, but it was not for Yoha or the team there, Keith and Marjorie. Great job with what you. I mean, you were absolutely clear on what you would expect to happen in the future, and I agree with you. The only question is, Benjamin, there's an issue, as you said, with Google. Either we pay for the service, or we offer, or anything that's uploaded to the Google Maps will there turn into their Google ownership, right?
Yes, right. But now, Pablito, we have an advantage. Our partners is Google.
Yeah, now we're partnering with them, so it's a different situation. Okay. Yeah, I think we will be, if you help me out here and set a meeting for Jose to show them how the system works in Mexico.
Yes.
And thank you.
Sorry, I can't speak.
That would be very good. Actually, I want to add that right now we don't distribute reach and frequency, but it is something that could be added with the proposal. We can go and ask for that information to see if we could do business to receive that information at least on a monthly basis. That is one thing. And the other thing that we notice is that client service here in Puerto Rico has a new, well, it's not new. It's a product that is called Scarborough. It's more or less the same that you have on Mexico called TGI.
Yep.
So right now, Keith and Marjorie also look an opportunity there to include visual presentation using the demographic information that Scarborough provide. They don't present it visual, and using an application like this, we can be able to sell them that operation. That operation step of including something more visual to our clients. Apparently, they're also asking for that, and client service present that to Keith and Marjorie when they were looking for information to make this proposal happen. So just to give you a heads up of what else we can include.
Okay. Okay, and when we're running the other way around in Mexico, we do have the audiences, but we do not have advertising investment. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I believe for now that's it. From our side, we present all the media. So let us know what is the next step to move forward into the migration. I don't know if you have a more specific date. Here they're asking for it, and a Dynamics team also is asking for it. For if we have a better idea on when we're going to be migrating.
I'm not sure, Benja. I was thinking that this is the first step. So after understanding this end-to-end, there's the need to evaluate the effort required, right?
No, we need to open maybe 2 or 3 sessions in order to turn and validate the
Okay, yeah, got it. Yeah.
The questions that we have, because we have to create the design or the diagram, the as-is situation.
Okay.
After all this, we will create the to-be situation.
And then the effort.
After all this, we have validate with the operations, and we can have all the information in order to establish the effort.
Okay. Okay, so maybe, Joha, it will take 3 more weeks to have a closer date.
No problem. I will inform that right away.
Yeah, Victor needs to show the experience, the Mexican experience, in order that Joha get this, to establish the commitments.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks everybody for your time. If there's any other question regarding this end-to-end on any other, please you may contact me right away. And if you have any question based on the proposal, you can contact me. But our team here, Keith and Marjorie, are actually doing an excellent job making this happen. I think they got tired of entering everything manual over and over again. That's why they came up with this.
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank you, Puerto Rico team. Excellent presentation here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Gracias.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.